Apart from the continuous integration, we made a big effort to change the manual test cases to automatic ones. From this image, we can see the replication regression test suite takes over 50 days, which is a big obstacle on the way to accelerate the release cycle. The replication test cases are more complex than other component test cases. As we all know, replication is a service that it can replicate the files and data changes from a publisher to one or more subscribers. So the replication test usually needs to operate on multiple machines. Take a simple test case of record consistency as an example. It has a production server as a publisher and 3 subscribers. In the manual test, it needs to install UV and UD on the publisher and the 3 subscribers firstly. And next, configure uvconfig and execute UV regen and restart the UV and UD on the 4 machines. And then configure the repsys and repconfig file on each machine. Next, create a test account on each machine. After the test environment is ready based on the above 4 steps, the tester will create test files and load data on publisher. Then the test needs to go to each subscriber to check if the files records on subscriber are same as publisher. These manual steps take about half a day. And this is just the simplest test case. For some test case with complex logic, they may take 1 day for a test case. But after the automation, like this test case, it just takes about a few minutes. And it can be tested in parallel in different test platforms. Let me show you how fast it goes with automation. Now, I'll demonstrate a simple replication test case. I'll take this Linux as the publisher, and it will replicate to 3 subscribers. This is the Windows subscriber, AIX subscriber, and the Linux subscriber. If I only want to run a test case, I input the case number here. If I want to run multiple cases, I can input all the cases number inside this case list file. Now, I'll execute the command to run the replication case. From this command, we can see I'm running the test on UV1132. I need to change the directory to the replication test suite. And I'll input the command to run the replication case. Now we can see from the log that the test has started to run. First, the case will automatically configure the uvconfig file and restart UV on the publisher. And then it will configure the repsys file and the repconfig file on the publisher. After setting up the publisher, it starts configuring the uvconfig file and restarting UV on each subscriber. It is setting up for the Windows subscriber now. And now I'm configuring for the AIX subscriber. And now it is configuring for the Linux subscriber. After configuring the uvconfig file and restarting UV, and configuring the repsys and repconfig file, it starts creating test accounts on publisher and all the subscribers. Now it executes the uv-repadmin reconfig command to enable the replication configuration on the publisher and all the subscribers. And next, it executes the uv-repadmin report command on publisher to see the replication status. Now we can see the replication from publisher to all the subscribers are synced successfully. After the replication test environment is done, it starts the test case now. It creates test file and load test data on the publisher. And now it verifies if the records on each subscriber matches the publisher. Now the report says this test case is successful. It took 58 seconds.